Okay, hello, my friends, fellow entrepreneurs. This is Mark Gray. Now, in this video, I'm not sure what it will be titled, but in this video, I am going to show you how to buy a domain name. I'm going to talk a little bit about what you want from a domain name. I'm going to give you show you a couple of free websites that you can use to like help you make sure that the name that you choose has a .com available. Because when you're, in my opinion, when it's not in my opinion, if you are ever looking for your website to rank, or even in my opinion to look trustworthy, you want to have a TLD of .com. If you can't get a .com, .net, and I guess last choice would be a .org. But ultimately, you want a .com or a .net. Now, for SEO purposes, definitely .com, .net. Now, yes, okay, you might be buying a domain for some other reason, and that the TLD, the ending, sorry, TLD is just the ending. So .com, these days you can get .xyz. So if the ending's important to you, I'm going to show you a website where you can put in any name that you come up with, and you will be able, let me share my screen, and you will be able to tell right away, is that name available? Because you could be doing what I've been doing for 6 years now. I have been getting ready to start, or not start, I've been slowly planning out and deciding on what I'm calling my final project. And I came up with the name, or I didn't come up completely by myself, I came up with my partner on this, the name Online Freedom Alliance. Okay, now you can see some of the other ones here on this notepad that I had thought of and put together, and believe me, there are so many other notepads like this and bits of paper lying around with names on them. And that's one of the things about picking a domain name, is like you could literally spend weeks, months, years in my case here, and never come up with the right one, or you come up with the right name and you're like, this is the name, this is perfect, and then you can't even find a .com, and it's probably best to check before you do that. So let's just take one of these for example. Let's go with I don't know, Wealth Wave Central. Okay, you can see I was thinking of either going with Wealth Wave Central or Wealth Wave World. Now, I actually still really like that, www, but OFA is pretty cool as well. The OFA, join OFA. All right. So if you're watching this like a year later, you can go down and click OFA, Online Freedom Alliance, and see where that takes you. But for now, we're going to buy a domain, and we want to know if that domain is available. And one of the very free websites that we can use is called Lean and domainsearch.com. Can't read. Okay, so what you can do, it's happened to me before. I found the perfect domain, the perfect business name, and then I go and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna scoop this bad boy up, and I put it in, and it's like gone. So for example, look, super affiliate. You might think, oh, okay, super affiliate, awesome, and then you go and you search for it, and you can see right away .com unavailable. Now that's another good tip. You should never have a domain that is too long. One of the first websites that I built that made me a lot of money, this one of the websites that I own, it's a marketing website. It's made me multiple six figures over the years. The domain's almost 10 years old. It's called thewolfofonlinemarketing.com, and I basically named that after I watched The Wolf of Wall Street, the movie with Leonardo DiCaprio. Now, if I could go back in time, I would never choose this name, but now it's a name that people know, and they recognize it. So I'm kind of stuck with that. But that's what I'm talking about. You want to get the right domain, and this to me, everybody tells me they like it, but to me it sounds a bit too aggressive, like the wolf. I'm not saying I am the wolf of online marketing. I just thought it sounded like a pretty shit hot sounding domain name. So I bought it and built a website. That was 10 years ago. Anyway, so back to what I was saying. This lean domain search thing really is lean and pretty tight because we can only search for a certain size. Okay, Epic Wealthcraft, and again, you can steal these if you want because finding a domain name can be hard. Boom, there you go. You could have epicwealthcraft.com. That's a pretty damn cool name. If I could go back in time, I would take that name over the domain that I just showed you, 100%. I think it looks a lot better, a lot more professional, etc. But I didn't. That was a long time ago, and now I'm stuck with that as my main marketing website. Now, I do have this is something else you might wonder about. Should you just use your name? Now, that's a very, very good question. Yes, I do have my name domain, but I had to put my middle name initial in there in order to get it. My name is Mark Gray, Mark with a C, Gray with an A, and yeah, I couldn't get it. Funny thing is, I did own it for 1 year, markgray.com, without any initial in the middle. I let it expire and I couldn't get it back. And then when I tried to get it back, it was like $20,000 to buy. Because that's what happens when you go to, if you're searching for a domain. So let's just jump right here. So if you're searching for a domain and you put something in like, let's say if we can click back here to super affiliate, it will probably be for sale. Okay, that's it's not a great website, that one, is it? But it can be handy, I guess. So if I was to put in something like superaffiliate.com, let's see. Oh, look at that. There you go. Only costs $250,000. That's nothing, eh? You can easily grab that. And the great thing is it renews at $15.88 every year. So once you pay the $250,000 for superaffiliate.com, you can be happy to know that it will only cost you $15 a year. So that's really good news if you decide to go with Super Affiliate. Now I know what I'm going for after finally discussing with my now partner, because I just could not decide. I had so many different ideas, so many names, and the problem is when you're searching for a domain name, you want to register a domain name, you want it to be for a project this size. For me, I want it to be perfect. It can't be, second best. It can't be, just okay. It can't be, yeah, it looks all right. It has to be perfect, okay? And for me, this is now the perfect domain. Online Freedom Alliance, okay? Now, this is going to be just so you can kind of get an idea in your head why I chose this name. This is going to be basically my final project. It's going to be an online training and educational center with video training created by me. In the beginning, 3 full modules. Now, it's not going to be particularly cheap, but you are going to get coaching calls with myself and with my partner. So, as you're going through the training, you will not, the calls will be through Zoom, so you can speak to me face to face, blah, blah, blah. So that's the type of business it's going to be. It's going to be something that I hope I'm pretty sure it will take off big. A lot of people will join and a lot of people will be promoting it. So within my industry of affiliate marketing and online marketing within the Warrior Plus, JVZoo, ClickBank, Digistore space, yeah, those ones. This is going to be a big name, and we're going to grow this to as big as we can with a webinar, opt-in page, probably be high ticket, of course, maybe some recurring on the back end. So it has to be something powerful, okay? But also, when people read it, they have to say, okay, it's online, freedom aligned. So I'm going to be doing something online, which is going to lead to freedom, and I'm going to be part of a group, an alliance. And for me, that's the one. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to click here, search, and unless somebody's stolen it within the last 24 hours, it should be good to go. All right, there you go. $10.28 per year. Now, the next thing we want to do is add to cart. Now, I've already logged in. Now, I'm going to give you a free tip here, guys, okay? I don't want to make this video too long about buying a domain, but listen, don't use GoDaddy. GoDaddy are shit, okay? They're really bad. Now, I want to say they've got better, but that would be a lie. They've just got a little bit more sneaky. Now, when I say that, like, I have domains with them that I keep meaning to move, but then you forget, and then suddenly they're up for renewal. And you buy them at 10.28 a year. Now, when I go to renew this with Namecheap, it will probably be again $10 or maybe $11. Now, what GoDaddy do, and it's very clever from a business point of view, but it's really annoying from a customer point of view, is if you've had a domain and they know that you've built a website on it, because of course they know, and you have this domain for 5-10 years or even 2-3-4 years, then of course when it comes renewal time, you can be paying anything from let's say in dollars, because I usually get charged in euros on GoDaddy, but anything from, I think the last time it was almost $60. Well, it was actually about 60 euros, which is almost $70 to renew my domain, wolfofonlinemarketing.com. That's just, that's scandalous. Also, as well, they add extra things into the cart. So I've chosen this now. I'm ready to buy. I'm not going to add anything else. I just want to go to the checkout, which is the red button just above my face here, or there. Sorry. And with GoDaddy, they add extra stuff in there, and like, I don't know, they add everything from hosting to whatever they can try and sneak in there, like premium DNS and SSLs and web hosting and WordPress, all kinds of stuff they'll try and sneak in there. Now, that's why I hate one of the reasons I hate GoDaddy. Now, obviously, you can get past all that by unclicking. But then, like I said, when it comes time to renew, then it's it's a ridiculous cost. What does this say here? $5.98 with Newcomb 95. Is that like are they telling me here? Online Freedom Alliance. Are they telling me that this is a new customers get a mighty.com domain for $5.98 with promo code Newcom598? Now, I'm not a new customer at all. I actually have about, I don't know, maybe six accounts with them. So yeah, I ain't new. But let's see if we can add this in. Okay, so go to checkout. And this is how you buy a domain, guys. So I'm going to put that promo code in and see if it works. I will be amazed if it does. Yeah, that doesn't look like it's applying because I'm not a new customer. But okay, whatever, $10, I can handle that for a massive project. Okay, let me see, what else have they got? Domain privacy. Okay, I would keep that on. Yes, for sure. Now this is okay. You don't want to turn this on because You should also have hosting, which we're going to have a quick look at. I'm going to recommend the hosting that I use. Um, Nothing else here. So, right, so basically with GoDaddy, they would already have all of this checked for you, and you would, have to go and uncheck it all. So name's cheap. I highly recommend, guys. All right, that's who I would order my domains from every time. If I could go back in time, then I would not order with GoDaddy. It says here, error, the coupon has expired or has already been applied to your accounts. Sorry, but you're not allowed to use this coupon code. Oh, coupon code. All right, so let's confirm the order. And we now have a new power domain. Okay, so all good, all good, all good, all good. Let's check out with PayPal. If something comes up that I have to hide, I will hide it, but well, yeah, that's not even my PayPal, so yeah. Maybe I will need my phone. Stay with me. PayPal balance, yeah, sure. I've got money, bank, and PayPal, so whatever. Okay, one more step. All right. Cool, 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 cool. Now, when you... Okay, good. It's just telling me I paid. So, all right, I've purchased. Now, the first thing I would say is, get your domain. But the second thing is have hosting. Now, the hosting company that I use and I recommend are Green Geeks. Okay, they are the ones that I'm using at the moment. I've transferred all of my important domains to Green Geeks. Now, I still have an account with SiteGround, and I'm ready just to cut them because they don't have cPanel anymore. Just quickly, cPanel, if you don't know, is this. It's just a layout of the hosting that I really like. It's what I've always known, what I've used always. It's pretty simple, as you can see. You look for something and boom, it's right there. Now, SiteGround, I've went very kind of, I don't know, artsy, and it looks cool, but for me, it's not easy to navigate. So that's why I would say Green Geeks. Plus it has the right amount of memory. It's just a very, very, very good hosting company. And when you're first starting out, you would probably want WordPress hosting. That's what I would say. Don't get anything else. You don't need anything else. Get just WordPress hosting, and you can get started for I think it's $59 for a year, and that's you sorted for a year. And then you pay $10 for your domain, and you are good to go to start building a website. Now, in the next video that will be in this playlist, okay, this playlist about WordPress websites, etc., I will set up a full website from start to finish. All right, and you can watch as I go along and see how easy it is. Okay, now anyway, go back to names. Okay, first of all, we want to go to our hosting. All right, now Green Geeks have a very annoying, it used to be that they would put your DNS. Okay, DNS stands for domain name servers. You might hear it as DNS, you might hear it as name servers. Yeah, it's the same thing. Okay, now normally they used to just be like up here, but for some reason, I don't know why, they have made it very hard. Well, maybe not hard, but I couldn't find it by clicking through all of these options. And believe it or not, I had to Google it to remind myself, and they are right here. And they are down here. These are my domain name servers. Now, I probably don't have to blur these out, but I might blur them out. If they're blurred out, don't be offended. It's just because, you never know what people can do these days. And there's some information here that I'd probably rather not have people having access to. Okay, so that's your domain name servers. All right, now if I go back to my domain, onlinefreedomalliance.com, you can click manage. looks good. Online Freedom Alliance. The more you say OFA, I think it's going to be very good. Okay, so what we're looking for here, you can see the different options: product sharing, advanced DNS, all of this kind of stuff. Now the protection is on. You auto renew is already on. I'm just going to leave that on. That means that it will renew automatically. Now if you're away from your laptop a lot, keep this on, in my opinion, just so you don't lose a domain. And like I said, Namecheap are not going to surprise you with a €60 or $70 or whatever it is renewal fee. So anyway, we would go from here, find name servers, click on name servers, and then we want custom DNS, which means custom domain name servers. All right, cool. Now we go back to our hosting here, and you just one by one copy. You can see my copy and paste skills are really sharp today. Paste. Okay, let's get that second one. Now what we're doing, just if you're maybe a beginner and you're watching this, what we're doing here is we are pointing the domain to our hosting. Okay, now technically you could go and buy a domain within your hosting, but honestly I would not recommend that. I just would not recommend that. It's going to be more expensive. You're going to then be very much tied to that hosting in case you want to change something and you want to move. Keep your domains separate from your hosting, okay? It'll just make things a lot easier. So we've got our new domain name servers in here like this, and there's a little tick here that you can see that says save. Click save, and they are now pointing to our hosting. Okay, and our hosting is where we can go back here and we can click here cPanel. cPanel opens up, and as you can see, it's very easy to use. So the first thing that I want to do is, now this might take an hour for it to transfer over. It might take 24 hours. Sometimes, no, it's never taken 48 hours, but they do say it can take 40 hours, 48 hours, but that has never happened to me, and I don't think it'll happen to you. It's usually a couple hours, to be honest. In fact, I've literally went and bought a domain, transferred it over, and started building a website within 20 minutes before. So it does happen pretty quick, but they say wait 24 to 48 hours. So did I copy the domain name there? I can't remember. Nope, I didn't. So I'm going to copy this. I really hope I spell everything right there. All right, and I'm going to go to cPanel. Sorry, I'm going to scroll down till I find domains, or did I go past them? Domain. Yeah, here. So this one here that says domains, you just click that, and you want to add that new domain here. So okay, yeah, create a new domain, and then you click here. So that's the first thing you should have done, is click add a new domain. That was my fault. And basically this means that you're putting it into the root file of your hosting. It's now a part of your hosting. You can add an SSL. You can do everything that your hosting allows you to do with that domain, and that's build a website, manage a website, use a website, build a, create the website, edit the website, whatever you want to do. So I'm just going to click here, submit. It can take a moment to create a new domain. This occurs on accounts with a large number of domains. All right, so I guess this account has a large number of domains. And that's it, guys. That's how I bought a domain, chose the domain, and transferred it over. But before we go, I'm going to show you a very quick kind of cool way that you can build like for free, that you can get some ideas for a logo. Okay, so this is just, these are not going to be the logo, but look how it looks on a t-shirt. We can see here, we can select different choices and then look back up and see different types of logos. This silver circle is pretty cool. I like this one here. I like that gold, I have to say. The gold with that color, background color behind it is very beautiful, I have to say. Online Freedom Alliance, and I put this below, the path line to online financial freedom. Now that's a little bit long, but all right. How did I do that? So I went to a website called looka.com slash onboarding, but let's just go to looka.com and we can take it from there. That's fine. Okay, let's go. So enter the company name. Let's go with Mark Gray. Why not? My name. I am into, choose something from here. I am into animals. Let me choose. These will all be made. Look at, okay. I like this one, and I like this one. I like this one, and I like this one. That's enough. I'll continue. Colors. Now it tells you what all of these colors represent. So depth, trust, loyalty. Purple is royalty, power, or nobility. I'm going to go with pink, green, and grayscale, and click continue. Add a logo. The path on now. The path to friendship. The path to friendship. All right, continue. Okay, animals. Dog, hate cats, lions, bears, puppy. No puppies. Create excellence, tranquility, strength. Okay, so there you go, some things we've picked. Now this is all coming to something, so you know, I know the video is a bit long, but there you go. We're getting logos printed out, which are pretty cool, I think. This could save you a lot of money, if, you know, rather than going to a freelancing website or somewhere like that. There's lots here that I like actually. So I'm just going to click one that I really do quite like, which would probably be this one. Now I will have the other choices, as you can see here to my left. Now I can go down and I can maybe select different colors here, or different types. Gray, the path to friendship. I can like literally edit this if I wanted to, so I can change the not the name, the subheading. I can look at the social profiles. Okay, let's just click on that very quickly. This video is getting long, I apologize. I'm actually just going to go back. Now you can explore this yourself, but just think, you know, these days with AI, there's so many things that you can do, so much time that can be saved, so much money that can be saved just because of these AI tools. And like you can see, this one is called looka.com and it is free. You can go in, put in the right information about your business, and then suddenly you have a logo and, you know, some pretty cool ideas. So that's just a last tip, all right? I know you guys don't like the videos too long, so I'm going to leave it at that. Now you know how to buy a domain. You know how to like think about choosing a domain. Maybe, you know, get some clarity on that. Don't spend too much time. You also now know how to buy a domain very easily. You know how to search for a domain, buy a domain. You know how to point the DNS or name servers over to your hosting. I'll put a link to Green Geeks below. You can buy like WordPress hosting at Green Geeks for, like I said, $60 or something like that for a year, which is fantastically priced, and it's a great hosting company. You know how to do that. You know how to then add your domain into your hosting, and you always want to do that because then it becomes part of your whole hosting and servers. All right, and now you know how to find a way to create some pretty badass logos. All right, I hope this helped you out, guys. If you're new, I imagine if you are new it would have helped you out. Maybe if you're not new it won't have helped you out. Now look out for my next video where I am going to try to create a website as fast as I can, but as detailed as I can. Okay, that will be one of my next videos, is how to build a website from from nothing to having a full website. All right, so thanks for watching, guys. Remember to give this a like, subscribe, and stick a comment below so that we can have a chat, interact. All right, thanks, take care.